Hey, it's Sage.
And I'm Deshawn. And welcome to a very special episode of
Unbinding the Binary.
A podcast where we get transparent about life, art, love, gender, and so much more.
So much more. Just like on today's episode, we had the lovely diva herself, the iconic Islaya. Got a little bit into her journey to drag up into the present.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. She's amazing. I've seen her perform. I love her. Yeah.
Her new video is fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Why not really?
Islaya is her name.
The Oracle Shop is a metaphysical boutique located in the heart of Bushwick, Brooklyn. This shop features beautiful and energizing products for the home, body, and soul, including crystals and minerals, as well as ceremonial and spiritual cleansing supplies, jewelry, oracle cards, tarot cards, books, candles, and more. Come visit us at the Oracle Shop, located at 164 Wilson, Brooklyn, New York, 11237. She is known as the lip sync diva of New York City. She is booked, blue, and blessed. And she is here with us today, and we are so excited. Everyone, the incredible Islaya.
Well, hello, honey. Islaya in the building, baby. What is it?
Yes.
In the building, in the flesh.
In the flash, darling.
How are you?
I'm doing so well. Like, I can't lie. Like, I feel like I'm living my dreams. You know, like, this is what I moved to New York to do, honey. I came here to work, create art, and meet beautiful people, and that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. We're so blessed to have you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And being our first special guest.
That's right.
The first one.
Thank you.
Thank you for popping our cherry.
Honey, it's not the first time, and it won't be the last. Okay.
So before we get into any details, we would like to know, what are your pronouns?
For me, anything with respect. He, she, they. Anything with respect.
In and out of drag.
In it? Well, in drag, she. Okay, because we are given the real illusion in drag, but out of drag, whatever comes out first.
Okay.
I love that.
He, she, or they.
Yeah. Rocking with it.
Literally.
I'm just to tell you now, I'm probably going to say her just because that's how I met you and it just rolls off my tongue. But if you're okay with that.
Literally, her is the one I'm the most comfortable with.
Oh, word.
It's something about her that's just like, oh, yeah, girl.
Yeah, okay, cool. I had to ask, because if not, you got to let me know. So
No,
I love
I
it.
will.
All right, well, for my first question, okay, your humble beginnings. I want to know all about it. Like, how did this all start? Like, how did you come to Islaya? Like, tell us the whole story.
Whew, okay, well, buckle up. Okay, strap in. Well, as y'all know, baby, I am from San Antonio, Texas. 210, countdown, deuce time, repping the tone, say town, what
Nice.
So, honey, I come from there. I was raised east side San Antonio in the hood, you know.
Word.
And I always knew I wanted to make something happen for myself. I knew my mama, you know, single mother, raising 3 kids on her own. I knew that I had the work ethic from her. So I was like, I could make anything happen. You know, because I've seen her make everything happen with nothing. So I was like, if she could do this, and I'm on her shoulders, I can take this further. So I was like, when I found out, you know, doing theater and stuff, I hustled up. I was always smart in school, so I got my grades together so I can go to college, get it paid for. Did that. Got my BFA. Honey, moved to New York to pursue acting. Doors started opening for drag, and now I'm a full-time drag queen, honey.
Wow.
Full-time, like,
Word.
baby.
Word.
On and off the books. Okay.
24/7.
Okay. Honey, let them know.
So where did the name Islaya come from?
It's funny. My real name is Isaiah.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize that Isaiah, Islaya, it's in the name.
Yeah.
Okay, just like the single, honey, which we will be talking about later.
Okay.
And getting into it.
Was that intentional? Like when you realized it was Iceland, like were you like, wait a minute, or like?
Well, it's a funny thing. When I was at Texas Tech University, honey, Rackham Tech, was working with this girl named Danielle, and she was like, "Baby, you should change your name to Islaya because you always slay."
Okay.
And I was like, "Let me keep that in the back of my head."
Yes.
So when I went out, I went to a drag competition, and I met who is now my drag mother, Zaria Powell, and she was like, "Okay, so what's your name?" I said, Islaya. And she wrote it out. I didn't even know how I was going to spell it. I saw how she spelled it, and I was like, that's it.
Oh my God.
Islaya, honey. It's in the name.
That's epic.
Oh my gosh. So you said drag mom. What was her name?
Zaria Powell, baby.
Zaria. Now, was she the first one to help you get into drag? How did that experience come about? What was your first experience?
Literally, I came to New York and people had been telling me, just try drag, just try it. So I was like, okay, I'll go out to some bars and try to figure it out. I went to the Monster Bar. She used to host a Off With Her Head competition. And I was there on a Sunday night just watching it. And I came up to her, I was like, I'd love to try this out, I've never done it before. And she was like, I'll help you. She said, but if you ever cross me, I'll destroy you.
Ooh.
And I said, yes, ma'am. And she got me together, honey. Like, she taught me makeup. She gave me a lot of my first outfits. Her and I guess technically my drag sister, Billy L, Karen Groceries. I used to just go over there after work, honey. They were teaching me how to paint, teaching me how to pad, teaching me how to give the illusion, go to that competition. The performance was something I've always had. I didn't need nobody to show me how to perform, honey. I had that down.
Okay, because she got the BFA down.
Okay, honey. I didn't do all that goddamn Shakespeare training for nothing. So, like, the performance, no one had to help me with that much. There was some nuanced things, but, little stuff. But they took me under their wing, taught me everything they knew, and now Islaya is here.
She is here. A star was born.
A star is born.
Yeah.
And also, that's the beautiful thing about community. Like, they didn't know me. I just came in, a little black, gay, pretty boy, and they opened their arms to me. And that's why I always try to make room for the new girls. I always try to make room for the person that wants to work and wants to eat, because I was that person. And if nobody gave me a shot, how would I have gotten here?
Right.
So I'm like, I'm always I leave the door open. Once I open the door, I leave it open and be like, come through.
Wow. That's beautiful. And honestly, like, I can attest a little bit to that because that's how I met you. Like, I
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was working this gig as a bartender, and she was there. Worked it twice. The first time I was there, she performed, and I was like, oh my God, like, who is this queen? Like, I'm obsessed. Like,
who's that girl?
And then when I came back the second time, she performed again, and I was like, I have to like get to know her. And I went downstairs. And I like peeked my head in, and she was like, "Come on in, have a seat." And then set me down, and I was just sitting there like, "This is like so cool." I went home and told my partners all about it, like, "Oh my God, I had the most amazing night." So like, yeah, thank you for that. Thank you so much. Like, seriously, it meant a lot.
Oh, thank you. And we still got to get you out to a show, honey.
Yeah, I know.
We got to get you out to
all this work and things, but it's we coming. Trust me.
And she is booked, y'all.
Yes.
If you want to see where I'm at, follow me on Instagram.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay. In with this also too, like, I noticed that your color is like, your signature color is blue, as I mentioned.
Okay.
How did that come about?
Kind of on accident. I was doing, as a lot of people have already seen my photo shoot paying homage to the Queen, Lil' Kim.
Yes.
And I was like in her all blue Crush on You look. Mm-hmm. And it was just something about that blue was just hitting so right. I said, let me just play with this color a little more. So over time, I just kept getting blue shit and blue shit and blue shit. And I guess my color's blue now.
Wow. So what is your actual favorite color?
My actual favorite color is probably like, I don't know. I like earth tones.
Okay.
I like earthy. I like, those deep reds, greens. Those are like my favorite colors. But Islaya's favorite color is blue.
Okay. And you mentioned Little Kim.
Baby, the queen.
The queen.
The queen, honey.
Okay.
Mother of rap and hip hop Zim.
Okay.
So would you say that Little Kim has somehow inspired Islaya's look or drag performance?
You can definitely say that.
Okay.
Little Kim, one thing people fail to realize a lot of times is she is a fashion icon. Little Kim was turning hood rat into chic, turning hood rat into fashion. She was one of the, I would say her and Mary J. Blige were like the first ones to really be like ghetto fabulous, but fabulous,
She had it going on. Yes, come on, queen.
Literally,
I love that.
Little Kim is a huge inspiration, huge. I'd also say Mary. I love me some Whitney Houston. Literally, if you look at my phone, Whitney Houston's my screen.
Yes.
Oh,
Which Whitney?
Baby, I love all the Whitneys, but the one on my phone is So Emotional Whitney. She's like performing.
Yes.
Give it to us.
I would say, honestly, Whitney Houston, there's something about her that I relate to on such a deep level. I feel like we have a very similar story. She came out of the gutter, came out and was a girl who people probably wouldn't think much would come from her life, little black girl from in Jersey, but with a gift, and with talent that was bigger, that you couldn't hold her back because that light is going to shine regardless. And it's something about that I've always related to, because I've always felt like that. Like, you will never dim my shine, especially after all the years, how long it took me to just embrace loving myself. Oh, motherfucker, you damn sure ain't gonna have me retreating back to
that's right.
Ain't nobody shutting me up. Ain't nobody gonna hide me. Islaya's here.
And they can't take that away from you, hon. In the words of Mariah.
Yeah, okay. Exactly, honey.
No.
How did you tap into this confidence? Was Islaya part of that, or you just were like, me first and then that came?
It was a lesson I learned early in life, if I'm being honest. Early in life, because y'all know how it is growing up black and being different. I didn't know what gay was. People were calling me gay before I even knew what that was. And I was like, what is gay? What do you mean I got sugar in my tank? I just learned early on, you have to protect yourself, and part of protecting yourself is standing up for yourself, vocalizing your opinions, and not letting nobody hold you back. It took a long time. And I will say also, hey, we chat and we keeping it real.
Right.
When I was diagnosed with HIV, that taught me, I can get through anything. I was like, people told me being black was gonna make it harder. It did, but it ain't. I'm black and proud. People told me, oh my God, you have HIV. Are you gonna drop out of college? No, I'm gonna go continue to make all of my dreams come true.
I know that's right.
Life don't stop. We in 20. Back then it was. I forgot what the year, but it was a little while back. But but even then, we live in a new era. HIV ain't the end of the world, honey.
No.
And with the medications, it's like, honey, we have all the tools to actually end HIV. Now. So it's like if we get rid of this stigma and just look at things for what it is. We're fine. And I'm going to keep thriving. Yeah. People try to make HIV a sob story. I'm like, honey, it's not a sob story for me. It's a triumphant story. It's a story of resiliency. It's a story of, I am that bitch.
And you came to slay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honey, I love to let people know, I'm successful and HIV positive. What?
I love that. Well, thank you for being so open with us.
Thank you for that
honestly,
you have to be, because there's so many people out there. There are a lot of drag queens who I know who are scared to, come out as HIV positive, and it's a shame you have to come out as
right.
There's so many people afraid to just accept the cards that they were dealt. We can't control this shit. It happened. It doesn't define you. Let's keep it moving and keep prospering. Your life's gonna keep going. You still breathing? Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how it works.
People needed to hear that.
Yeah.
They needed to hear that. Somebody
Seriously.
out there that is struggling with the disease that still feels, that maybe their family doesn't understand or their peers don't understand. They needed to hear that.
Oh.
They definitely
Well, I'm
did.
glad I could tell y'all. Life goes on.
It goes on. So, let's go back a little bit, because we were talking earlier about quarantine and what that was like for you and that embryonic stage that we mentioned. We'll get back to that. But let's go back to pre-pandemic, back to 2019, the Polished Queen competition. Okay. Miss Honey Davenport.
Yes. I love Honey Davenport.
How was that experience for you?
For me, it let me know I was doing the right thing. I was only doing drag for a couple months at that point. Literally.
Really?
A couple of months. But that, when I tell you I came into such a supportive group of people. Like, they helped me get all my package together. I had a sugar daddy at the time. He dropped a couple stacks.
Okay, okay. If you want to, can we get a that? Somebody need to teach me, okay? Because I'm just like, listen, there's bags to be given, okay, to be dropped.
Listen,
okay,
yes, so, the Polished Queen.
Yes. And she told me what she said. She said, that is drag. I think it was what Honey Davenport told me. She said, you came in and you changed the whole feel of the room. That is drag. And I said, that is true. That is what drag is. Like that is drag is something about seeing someone so into the illusion, so into the art, so into the creativity and believing it. It makes you believe in yourself.
That is
powerful.
That is, because one would think, right, okay, like you transformed yourself, but to step onto stage and transform the entire room,
boom,
is truly magical.
It really is. It's invigorating.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah,
I think that's why drag works. It's because it really just teaches people believe in yourself. It inspires. That's the power of it, at least. That's the power of drag for me. And baby, I'm gonna use that power for as long as I can.
Okay. I mean, with the way you're going, that's gonna happen anyway. So
okay.
don't even worry about it.
What'd you say? Booked, blue, and black.
Yes.
I'm still in that
Please, do it, please.
Booked, blue, and black.
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
Hey, can we talk about how your hair is laid?
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Baby.
It's a little birthday moment. My birthday is next Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So be y'all paying attention?
Yeah, episode 2.
Right. Happy birthday. Oh, we're going to do a whole little moment for that. Yes.
Yeah, so, I had to switch it up. They're probably like, girl, every episode she's doing something. Listen, we're giving you a whole slew and variety of transformations in different ways.
Let them know, baby.
So bringing it to 2021. Okay. Where is Islaya now? Like, what's happening now? Like, I know you just released your new single, so we got to hear all about that. Like, yeah, go ahead, fill us in.
Ooh, this year has been. I've accomplished a lot of milestones. Coming out of that pandemic, I was able to work a lot, thankfully. But that wasn't the case for a lot of people, and it was a different vibe. We had to have our little face shields. The crowd's over there, very socially distant, following the rules, vaccinated, fully vaxxed.
Did you get your jab?
Okay. Very that. But literally that allowed me to make a big name for myself. So coming into this year, I was just able to just do everything I wanted to do. One of my biggest accomplishments, I love working with the Suburbia and doing a lot of community work with legends, getting POC performers booked. It's in Maria Hernandez Park. We do it once a month. And we'll bring out the girls or the boys and everything in between, whatever they identify as a performer. And honey, get them. They do one number, get paid at least $200, at least.
Okay.
Wow.
And in front of the park, it's a free show, but they tip. Because they support what we believe in, and they support local artists. That's one that I'm really proud of.
And that was through the quarantine.
Literally.
Wow.
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 And then Also, my music video dropped. Oh,
yes. Yes.
Islaya, it's in the name. Available on Spotify. Okay. And that was crazy. It kind of came out of nowhere.
Okay.
It came out of nowhere. I had did a video shoot with my girl Mesa. She had booked me to be Whitney Houston.
Yes.
For her music video. And we're just going around. I can't wait for that one to release because that one's funny. We're just going around town. I'm Whitney Houston and we're just acting a fool. But from that, her and her husband, they produce music and write. So I went up to their place up in the Bronx. We, had a blunt roll. And I was like, I got some lines. I don't really know where to go, but let's see. I knew I wanted to start bad little bitch with a pot belly. Okay. Yeah. It was something about that. I was like, let me keep going on that. Bad little bitch with a pot belly, corset tight, and she shake a jelly, thick like the cows up in New Delhi. See through these hoes like vermicelli. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I said, hold on, rewind it, baby. That we do that part twice in the beginning to really hit them. Mm-hmm. I love that song.
So it just came off the top of your head, like it just rolled on out, all of that.
It literally, that's the way I work. Like it has to be easy for me. Okay. If I have to force it, I'm like, okay, maybe it's not right now. It makes me think like, okay, it's for a different time. But it happened so easily. Then he also had the connections to shoot the video with Bolex Studios. Mm-hmm. They hooked me up with an incredible treatment. Walked into this beautiful studio. It looked like the single lady studio. But, I said, oh, I am Beyonce herself.
Yes.
Blue Beyonce.
Okay. And you brought out the blonde hair, so
baby,
you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Honey, inches. But I'm extremely proud of that. And then I'm also proud to be having solidified weekly gigs. You can catch me every Tuesday, Hardware Bar. You can catch me every Wednesday at the Ritz. You can catch me Bird Events Brunch, Saturdays, Sundays, City Winery, Chelsea, Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square. Then I'm all over Brooklyn. Every first Sunday, come on everybody. Once a month, we're at All Night Skate doing aunties. And then, a plethora of guest spots, I mean, booked. Okay. Booked, blue and black.
Yes.
So I'm like, I'm just thankful. Wow. Extremely thankful. I can't, that's the only word, thankful.
Wow. Well, with that being said, go ahead and take us, we about to let the people see this wonderful video for this song. So go ahead and let them know, introduce your song, your video to the people.
Give them the 106 in Park.
Yes, exactly. No, literally. Yes, exactly.
Well, honey, it's your girl Islaya, honey, debuting her new single, baby, right here, Unbinding the Binary. Please get into It's in the Name. Hit it.
Sit tight and she shake a jelly. Thick like the cows up in New Delhi. See through these hoes like vermicelli.
Bad little bitch with a pot belly. Corset tight and she shake a jelly. Thick like the cows up in New Delhi. See through these hoes like vermicelli.
Player ain't playing no games. Cameras up, catch these frames. Yo, man, keep looking my way.
Q, if my rent get paid.
This one's looking scandalized. Your heart's gonna be vandalized.
Looks like I got some hoes to tame.
Islaya, it's in the name. It's in the name. It's in the name.
Looks like I got some hoes to tame.
Islaya, it's in the name. It's in the name. It's in the name.
Looks like I got some hoes to tame.
Islaya, it's in the name.
Chip, slap, chip, slap, slap, slap.
The bass, the bar. I don't need Pilates. I'll bend like origami, then twerk
on your salami. I'm an icon on your knees. Open mouth and worship me. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Mama's going in, balls deep. Now you're not so scandalized. Your heart's just been vandalized. Looks like I got some hoes to tame. Islaya, it's in the name. It's in the name. It's in the name. Looks like I got some hoes to tame. Islaya, it's in the name. It's in the name. It's in the name. Looks like I got some hoes to tame. Islaya, it's in the name. Islaya, it's in the name, honey. We ain't here to play no games. 808, make it nasty.
Please remember to always tip your queens. You can tip Islaya via Venmo at Islaya_official.
Hey, I'm Rob, and welcome to Bingers.
Bingers is retail's newest bargain experience. View the catalog online at www.bingers.fun. Bingers opens every Friday with entirely new merchandise from the week before. Any items unsold on Friday for $10.99 are reduced to $8.49 on Saturday, all the way until all the items are only $2.99 on Tuesday. After Tuesday, we close, clean up, and start all again the following Friday. Bingers Bargain Bins is located at 1949 42nd Street, Astoria, New York, 11105. Bingers. Islaya, it's in the name. The new single by Islaya, available now for download on Spotify.
And we're back from the break once again with the lovely Islaya.
Yes.
So we just spoke a little bit about the quarantine, and I think you mentioned some in-person performances. But could you tell us a little bit about how perhaps digital performance was for you and how that transferred over?
Oh, I would love to.
Yeah.
Literally, I mean, honey, during the pandemic, I was doing every online thing, making those videos, sending them. And I learned a lot because, I mean, at first, I wasn't even putting the music over the track. Like, I would play it in the back, set my phone up, and just give you a straight lip sync on it. And the people were like, girl, you got to at least put the music over the track.
Okay, get a little, tech savvy.
Right.
Here.
Okay.
Learn as you grow.
Learn as you grow. As are we.
I live. But I mean, I had my own show, Slay Days. I did it every Wednesday. And I had a loyal following. Like, I would have at least 10 folks up in that thing.
Yes.
And honey, they tipped handsomely. I will say that. I was averaging like $150 to $200 a week off of the online from my Slay Day show. Loyal fan base. I had people, loyal supporters. And it also gave me an opportunity to show skills that I hadn't gotten a chance to show in the bars. Because up until that point, I was just a competition. So they don't give you the mic at a competition. People didn't even know I was a host. Now I mainly host. That's mainly what I do. But it took those online shows to show people, oh, wait, Islaya really does Slaya.
Wow.
But yeah.
So basically, like, a lot of your drag growth, if you will, happened during the pandemic. That's amazing.
I'm the type of person, like, I need that time to think and recharge and make a plan. And the pandemic gave me all the time I needed to just fuck bitches up. I was like, oh, these girls aren't ready. I feel so sorry for you. My bad, girl.
Cause I'm coming for you.
Okay. And your gigs.
Damn. Let them know. So, okay, are you a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race? I have to ask.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
And what do you think about the show? And how do you feel like Drag Race has like contributed to the culture of drag in general?
I mean, first off, how incredible is it that a black queer drag queen has created something that has jump-started the careers of hundreds of drag queens, and the trickle down of that, like you put these drag queens, and then they employ people, and then they employ people, and then bookings, and there's so many people eating because of Drag Race. I don't think RuPaul gets the proper credit. I think people oftentimes, and I think a lot of it has to do with racism, honestly. Being black, they're literally, white people watch Drag Race, and they say these racist things, and I'm like, do you not see a black drag queen hosting this show?
Right.
It's like, it's crazy to see, but I'm like, RuPaul, I'm another huge inspiration.
Yeah.
A huge inspiration.
I never thought of that, actually, what you just said about, like, how it trickles down. Like, in my mind, I mean, obviously, there's queens that are, like, some of the queens I love, are from Drag Race. But I never thought about the fact about them employing people, and then, like, and how, like, these companies and things that are... I never thought about that, but you're absolutely right.
There are thousands of people eating because of RuPaul.
Wow.
Pay respect. Okay.
Wow. Pay homage.
Pay homage, okay?
Right.
Honey, let the girls know. Hopefully one day I'll be blessed enough.
I was just
finest and black excellence. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just about to ask that. Like, do you have any plans on auditioning? Like, making that happen?
Maybe.
Okay.
I would love to. It would be such a. I'm very competitive, so I'm like, the idea of it really is like, I love the idea of like getting on there and just eating hoes up and sending bitches home.
Yeah,
I do love that. But also representing, showing the world who I am, getting a chance to broaden my horizons, broaden my scope, do what I love on a grander scale. That is very appealing.
Yeah. Well, they just announced, season 15.
Oh,
so,
I got a couple messages about it.
Yeah, we need to make that happen, okay?
The people were sending it to me. I'm like, oh, look.
Yes, I would love to see you on Drag. Oh my God, I'd love to see you on Drag Race. Please make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll be, honey. I'll probably, I'll either accidentally be Miss Congeniality, or they would just have me be the villain, honey. I'd be in my confessionals roasting the girl.
We not claiming no villains.
Honey, I grew up with Tiffany Pollard. I love the villain. I love
that part.
I was watching Flavor of Love rooting for Tiffany to win. I was like, get your man, girl. Get your man. She wanted him the most.
Don't spit, though.
Exactly. Don't spit.
Don't spit.
Right.
Save that for the bedroom, honey. Don't spit.
That is hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Honey, okay.
But I mean, branching out. Hey, singles out, videos out. EP could come out. We spoke about that during the break.
I do want to do more music.
Okay.
There may or may not be a remix to "It's in the Name" coming soon.
Yes.
So. Any special guests on that remix?
Oh, not officially yet, but I have some girls in mind who.
Okay.
Some other girls who it's in the name.
In the name?
I got some ideas.
Oh, that's gonna be hot. That's gonna be hot. Well, I mean, you've given us so much. Like, again, thank you so much for like being our first guest. Like, honestly, like it's such an honor.
Yeah.
It's an honor. Thank y'all. Like Black people supporting Black people. You know, especially other Black queer people. We all we got. We are all we got. So it's like we have to embrace each other, lift each other up, and we have to do interviews.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we would like to do here.
That's right.
On Unbinding the Binary.
Yes.
And you have blessed the couch, honey.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So something that we've been thinking to ask a lot of our guests as they come on the show is through your journey, in what ways do you feel have you unbinded the binary for yourself?
I mean, for me, before I even was a drag queen, I was always pushing against the system. Like, I just have always hated this weird, all of these rules that are put on people because of their genitalia. How come I have to be this way because I have a penis? How come I have to do these? Like, literally, your genitalia, for some people, it tells you what jobs you're going to do. It tells you what your life is going to be like. How about I make those decisions for myself and I'll let you know? You know, like, you know?
Right.
It's like,
I understood the assignment.
exactly.
Not the one you assigned me, though.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's just about accepting yourself, embracing yourself, and not living by anyone else's rules. Which is that's what drag does. Drag just drag reminds you that this is all a construct. Drag reminds you that why can't a man wear a wig and a 6-inch pump in a dress? And honestly, there are, you know, not saying that drag is just men, but that's just one example of how it, you know.
Right.
Because then when you see drag kings, honey, why can't a woman, you know, tape them boobies back and give you the full masculine macho fantasy?
Yes.
Why not?
Right. Yeah.
We are everything and we are nothing. You know, we're all of these things. Embrace it.
Embrace it.
Mhm.
Embrace it. Well, thank you so much, Islaya,
Yes.
Thank
for
you.
coming here. And like I said, blessing this couch, honey, because the vibes. Honey Davenport definitely said it best. You have transformed the room, truly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
You have.
Thank y'all so much.
Yeah, thank you. Well, we will be back after this.
Please remember to always tip your queens. You can tip Islaya via Venmo at Islaya_official. The Oracle Shop is a metaphysical boutique located in the heart of Bushwick, Brooklyn. 164 Wilson, Brooklyn, New York, 11237. The Oracle Shop.
And we are back. We once again want to thank you so much for joining us and being our very first guest. It has been such a pleasure to get to know you. I can't wait to see more of you, like all around, including Drag Race.
Oh.
Just gonna go ahead and put that out in the universe.
Putting that out there.
Okay, put it out there. Not only see you on Drag Race, but winning Drag Race. Let's go ahead. You know, we're gonna go ahead and manifest that.
That part.
I felt that in my vibe. Wow. For real.
So speaking of all of that, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you and where we can see your performances, all of that.
All right. Well, baby, you can find me on Instagram and Venmo at Islaya_official. That is Islaya_official. Honey, every Tuesday, catch me at Hardware Bar for Hype. Every Wednesday, catch me at Ritz for Bad Bitch. On weekends, you can catch me at City Winery on Saturdays in Chelsea.
Okay.
For Bird Events Brunch, you know. Sundays, you can catch me Times Square, Hard Rock Cafe, also for Bird Events Brunch. Every first Sunday, come on everybody. And once a month, Aunties with my girl Suburbia. Follow me on Instagram to keep up. Don't worry. It's all on Instagram.
Yes, it is. It's all in the bio.
Okay.
It's all listed. It's all in the name. It's all in the socials. It's all listed.
It's all in the name. Islaya. Speaking of Instagram, you guys can go ahead and follow us at Unbinding.the.binary, as well as on TikTok. And we just premiered our
Yes, we just premiered our very first episode on YouTube. Yeah, so you can now keep up with us on YouTube. Just type in Unbinding the Binary. We will pop up and you can watch all of our shows. We'll be like premiering them every other Tuesday. Oh, and you can also find us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is Unbinding Binary. Just Unbinding Binary. That's it. And that's it. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Thank you so
Episode
much.
3?
Yeah.
You definitely have to come back at some point.
Oh, I will. I'll be back. Honey.
Yes, please.
Y'all right in my hood.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for tuning in with our wonderful guest, the incomparable Islaya. We will see you next time. Thanks again.
Bye.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at unbinding.the.binary. Email us at unbinding.the.binary.podcast@gmail.com.